Alliance War in the early game, you're really trying to punch across as much as possible. Punch up. If you have a new team versus an old team, we'll take a bite here and see throughout the video what we can accomplish. We have Tangled Eternals trying to finish off and clean up after one of the big boys came through already with the new Avengers. Let's see if we can do as instructed. Loading in. So they are exhausted, have some evades already up. We got Noir. He'll get rid of some of those evades for us. They got a lot though. We'll go around the world with 2099. Our speed goes up and we're ready. We clear the evades off of, what's her name? Mockingbird. So we got the stun on her. And we have the charges up on Weaver. We can clear the rest of the their positive effects with Icarus. So now they're open to attack. Lower their speed with Cersei. We'll try to stun Thing. Right, he's only level 65. He's maxed out on red stars, which is not uncommon. Noir doing his thing. Knocks out Tiger. Swing and a miss. Spider-Man Noir. He's going to come in handy. This is a combo that we might use, and as we get more Spider Society members incoming, we'll see what they can offer in Alliance War. On the end game, people aren't too keen on them, but here in the early game, they'll be some of the strongest characters you can get a hold of. So we're going to make sure that we put them to good use. Put the knockout punch on the Thing. That's a dub in the books. Next matchup, the Cabal going into Young Avengers. Really big punch up. They've already been attacked once they're exhausted, so I think we can get it done. They do have a giant squirrel girl from my perspective, a teal gear squirrely. But hey, we got some big firepower on our side too. Let's see what we can accomplish. All right, loading in. Not too knowledgeable yet about these kits. We'll start right here. Squirrel Girl's a problem, so we'll hit it with the boom, pang, ping. And that did not do as much damage as I assumed it would. We got the flyby from Iron Patriot. So again, this is early game. You don't know what T4s you got, what they got. We'll bring Namor into the picture, and I already see a problem. A lot of damage, a lot of good damage. But Iron Patriot there is supposed to assist, but he does not because Echo is on the field. So this is not a matchup, perhaps, that we should be trying to take advantage of. Little jump cut here because we're still learning the kits. We go after Echo, try to get her out of the picture. Did not do enough damage. She's hurting though. She should not survive the experience. All right. Namor finishes that off. It is 3-on-3, but it's my 3 best characters. Swing, batter, batter, swing. We did not remove Kate. I thought that would have did it. We did not remove Kate. That would have been good. We'll skip ahead once again. Not a lot of damage. That move, I got to look back and see more about it. We'll try to do more in-depth walkthrough of Cabal at some point. So if I would have got rid of Kate Bishop on that attack from Kang, we'd probably still lose. But at least that would have been something that somebody else wouldn't have had to deal with. So that's a loss. Learn something today. Don't punch up too high. Okay, we're going to take our X-Men into X-Force. Should be easy, right? Big punch up. We do want to keep in mind, though, that X-23 got a rework, so her stats are on par with ours. And when Domino's on the field, you cannot eliminate Deadpool because she'll just continue to revive him. Okay, reloading in. Our target is going to be X-23, so we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and stun her, and she resists. Okay, that's interesting, right? So she has improved stats. She doesn't resist this one. Domino goes down, but so does Deadpool at the same time. So he was able to revive because Domino technically was still on the field. Got rid of him now. Yeah, so this is the easy matchup. Big punch up, right? So when you have a new team versus an older team, this is the difference. You can punch up big in these scenarios. Don't be afraid of that. We'll have to do something about those Young Avengers, though. We're going to go with Kamala Hardlight with the Sinister 6 members that I have here. We got to remember when it comes to the Red Skull, you can't get rid of him until you remove his charges. You can, but the more charges he has, he'll just reduce the damage significantly. So you got to remove these minions. Each time you knock out a minion, he loses charges. Usually the medic up there, Hydra medic, is the individual you want to go for. All these individuals have some type of retaliate, right? So they're going to respawn and they have some type of retaliation attack, which did not happen there because of the, again, we don't know what T-Force people have, right? That's just the downside of the war. So you play it appropriately until you find out otherwise. So these guys are respawning. So he's obviously got a retaliation there. And so we're toying with the idea of going after Red Skull. Can you just overpower him? But you know, we've right 23 damage. So we've hit him with a couple attacks so far, 5 damage. Right, Shocker's one of the hardest hitting members of the game at the moment, and the Red Skull still doesn't take any damage. I was thinking about toying with what would happen, but we'll just go with what we know. The reason, right? So you might see this team. You might see this team. It is a good war defense team for early game. People might not understand what's going on. We're probably not in danger of getting eliminated. The danger would come from timing out, right? A person who doesn't know any better would spend a lot of time going after Red Skull, and they wouldn't be doing any damage to him. Clock would be ticking, and maybe they time out. But we know what we're supposed to do, so we're just going to keep going. Another problem that could happen, right? You want to try to keep Red Skull under control, because what could happen, I'm not sure if he's probably going to get to it. He has an ultimate where everybody on the screen is going to focus fire one person, at least all Hydra members. And right now everybody's a Hydra member, so they're all going to focus fire one person. He doesn't have any charges, so we're going to go after him. He still has Hydra members on the board, so that's what reduces his damage. It was a good hit by Slayer, but we see we didn't do the damage that we wanted to. Does an all-out attack on Slayer, not too bad, right? So maybe it really isn't to be feared. People aren't really putting power into this team. I don't suggest that you put power into this team, but back in the day they were very formidable, and you just want somebody who can last. These guys got it in the bag, punching across. So obviously this is a win. This is a dub. Let's go on to the next matchup. All right, we got the other half of our Sinister 6 characters. We're going into, this is Fury. He's teal, right? So we want a strong team. We're mostly looking at Fury, and we got Coulson. The medic can revive. We need to keep that in mind. A little bit of a punch up. Let's see what we can do. Okay, loading in. They're already slowed. We want to make sure we get that medic out of the way, since he can continually revive, or he has that small chance to continually revive shield members. Coulson's going to be a problem, and that Fury is in teal gear, and we are not. Whoa, Electro coming through. Wasn't expecting that. So at least one of our threats is down. Shazam. Another good move by Electro. Swing, batter, swing. So looks like we have this under control. Fury should be dropping. He already dropped the minions. I wasn't paying attention. We have an ability block, so we can stop Coulson from doing Coulson things. Overwhelming force. All right, so this is interesting. Okay, so notice the damage. I know that Nick Fury is not a brand new character. He's a legendary character. He got reworked about a year ago when the Invaders got reworked. Sinister 6 have been reworked after that, but still he is in teal gear. So it is interesting to see the damage that we're able to do in this case and what we were not able to do on that Young Avenger team. Hive Mind, slight punch up. So we have Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man, who are both members of Infestation. So their stats are a little bit turned up, and when they do moves, they should call the other one to also do moves. This might be problematic. Yellow Jacket is also in teal gear. But Hive Mind is very new, so let's load in and see what we can do. The other members are weaker, so that's something to think about. We have an opportunity to knock their health down, get Hive Mind sped up. Let's take advantage of that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go after Yellow Jacket. We got him locked down. Ant-Man taunts because people have lost health, have gotten into the yellow. I keep forgetting, can't be dodged, right? That's the beauty of Hive Mind. They go through, their stuff can't be dodged unless he just dodged that. All right, big hit. Maybe that's just a phantom. No, it's gone. All right, so hey, that's the good thing about Hive Mind. Once they start snowballing, it's hard to stop them. We got a lot of speed. We get to take multiple attacks out of there. That's a win. Next up, we have Death Seed. We're slowly starting to bring our Death Seed up. And we're going to try to take advantage of that Ultron. Ultron drops the bots. If we can knock the bots out, Archangel gets extra attacks. That's the thought, at least. We also need to keep in mind there's a Winter Soldier on the board. The reason why that is significant is because he got a rework, right? When he made it to the Rebirth team, he hits hard. And with this Hydra setup, he's going to go really quickly. They have immunity, so nobody gets blinded from Magneto. We take the hit from Zemo, which doesn't do anything. So that's good to notice. But here comes, Winter Soldier almost knocked Magneto out. So we held on. We need to go after. Got him. So we needed to go after, I can't remember his name, Crossbones. Wasn't sure if we were going to be able to knock him out because he's going to detonate. With this Hydra team, I believe, right? We don't know what T4s they have, but with this team, I believe it's designed so that he goes really quickly and he explodes. That probably normally would not be a problem, but since my Magneto was super low, it made it so we had to get him, right? We had to get him. So now we're just trying to figure out who to burn through. We're going after Zemo. It's probably a mistake. I'm not thinking at the time. Winter Soldier can do the most damage. He's the most important. He's getting ready to take a turn. We'll heal up some. Get the double tap. Ultron's revive is gone. He hasn't been able to summon any bots yet. Big hit from Winter Soldier. He did not go after Magneto, so once again, it's in my favor. The move I did earlier was the revive, so I would not have been able to revive him at this point. Get the extra hit. We'll take Ultron down. We'll get the extra hit from Archangel. That's a win. Bifrost. Slight punch up. We're going on the old school Inhumans. It should be easy. Let's get it. Your raid teams are going to be some of your strongest teams. I don't hesitate to power them up, right? We got a long way to go between here and Incursion. Do not go after. So you see Loki, he's got a defense down. That's because of Yo-Yo, and she dodges all the time. So don't go after her. You got to save her to the end. We're going to try to knock out Quake because she speeds, she gives us slow. We're stuck behind the taunt. That's okay. We'll just keep hitting. Our Val's pretty strong. We're doing all right. I wanted to get rid of Quake, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We got another attack. We'll get the stun, hopefully. Yep. All right. We got the stun, so no speed down. We're looking good. And so every time we go to take a turn, Yo-Yo is going to try to give us an offense down. I think we can resist it, but it's just the cost of doing business until she's out of there, and you're going to go after her last. That's the design of this team. They're an old team, so we're not really worried. We just don't want stuff to get out of hand, right? There's no point in attacking people that, right, with her having evades, offense down, there's no point in attacking her. Beta Ray Bill. Yeah. And we just pour on the damage. So, we hit by Vol. Let's just see what we can do. Boom. Yeah. So now it's all on Yo-Yo. So we would just hit auto and keep going. We recognize this is going to be a dub. We're on to the next matchup. Out of time, going in on Heroes for Hire. Was trying to just soften them up, seeing if we can get a member or two knocked out, because we have a lot of trauma with the out of time team. They are pretty beefy. Heroes for Hire, at least. They're beefy Heroes for Hire. We're just trying to exhaust them. And it didn't show up on the screen, or maybe I was late to the party, but it looks like they're already exhausted. So maybe I have a better shot than I thought. Because of the retaliation of the Black Knight, he puts out trauma. Unfortunately, we just walked right into an ultimate from Shang-Chi, who nukes half our squad. But we're always looking, right, as new players, we're always looking for an opportunity to beat Heroes for Hire. This probably can help us with that. My team's just not strong enough, but I think we needed this room for the points. So we dropped another exhausted for one of the other bigger players to come and hopefully be able to finish this off. As you can see, I'm not going to win, but it's interesting to see what punishment Black Knight can take. We're on to the next matchup. We have Pegasus. Slight punch up on... I can't remember what the name of these guys are, man. It's the Dark Hunters. Dark Hunters. Okay. Loading in. I don't usually fight these guys, so I'm not 100% sure of the order of operations here. We took that hit. That's a good sign, right? So Pegasus is a new team against the Dark Hunters, which is an older team. We're going to go here because we want to get rid of that Ghost Rider. We want to get rid of Mordo because he gets sped up. Ghost Rider retaliates, and look at the damage. Look at the damage on Ironheart. So that's still a significant amount of damage. We can heal it up, but that's just something to note. Old team versus new team. Those Ghost Riders still are no joke. Tap out Morbius. And this one is in the bag. So what happened? How did the war turn out? We lost. We lost, but hey, it's all right. Guardians No Cap is doing great, 39-7. But hats off to Animals Inc. They gave us a rare loss. But hey, man, please subscribe. We're on our way trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and let me know what other content you want to see. Make sure you get outside and get some fresh air as the weather is fine. Peace.